when we spoke about Peaches way back when, we both kind of concurred, like you said before, the fact about, the baby that was involved in this whole thing, but also too about that container and the likelihood of maybe having some
Yeah.
clues or evidence. And that was the reason why we were focusing in on that. And,
Yep.
even though we don't know, I'm still sticking with that I think there's something in that container that is going to help solve that case.
Right, 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 right. It's just it's so interesting. That was your first question to me was peaches, and here we are, 8 years later, and we're still talking about it. And now 16,000 other people are talking about it, which is interesting. However, um, I deal a lot, obviously, with Los Angeles, and because of the documentaries, and that's where the most of the streamers are. What's interesting is that they barely know anything about this case on the West Coast.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah, and even though this could be one of the biggest cases that we've ever seen, and when it turns out in the end, I still find that there's a huge amount of interest, but there's a lot of things that are going on in other cases, and since we're only in stages, I think once the trial hits, this is going to be it. However, the thing that really I think pushes this one to the side, so to speak, is the fact that there's probably not going to be live cameras in the courtrooms because people that I see this every day. They want to stream these courtrooms. They want to see
Hmm.
everything. They want to see the witnesses and hear the
Hmm.
questions. And I think that might tamper down some of the expectation in things that we're going to be dealing with in regards to how people view this as this big case.